Welcome back, everyone, to another Mondays with Micah. I did not think there would be a part two, but I'm excited to give you a part two of 2026, the year of expectancy. I have a flyer here. I chose not to print it in color, but there are a lot of things coming up, and I want to take the opportunity. This will not be a long video here today, of some dates for you to put on your calendar, because the Widow Walk is stepping out in 2026. And so I'm doing some new stuff, and I would love for y'all to be a participant at these upcoming events. So to get started, back in the fall, I had on a couple of ladies, Gaynell Riddick and Judy Riddick, to continue to explore these stories. Well, their daughter, Jane, she contacted me about a upcoming event, which is this coming Saturday, January 17th. And it is called the Renewal, the Art of Healing. It is a new exhibit that they're going to be having. The exhibit will be open at the Rawls Museum from January 17th to March 7th. Like I said, this is a new type of exhibit that they're doing, and I'm so excited that the Widow Walk is going to be representing at this exhibit. So on the 17th, what it is called is the opening reception. We're going to have a link with the dates of things, upcoming events to expect. On the 17th, the reception is from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Rawls Museum in Cortland, Virginia. And what will my exhibit be? Well, if you have been following along, I released a song last October, on October 1st, called Coming Home. And I did a live on Facebook, kind of giving the behind the story of this song and who it was inspired by. And it was Ann Jervey, who passed away. There were a few different close friends who lost their mother-in-laws within a short period of time. And this song is what leaped out of my heart. Because when people that I love start losing loved ones, there's a tension that finds me, and I call it an invitation to get to my piano and just really allow my heart to share and allow the Holy Spirit to use me as a vessel. And for 8 years now, that continues to find me, and it has been such a gift, and I believe part of my healing, and I believe yes, it is a type of art. So to know that they have something called the Renewal, the Art of Healing, feels so aligned with my story, with part of the Widow Walk story. And so the exhibit is going to be that I have a framed piece of art, which will be the cover. It's being reimagined, but the cover that I have on the single called Coming Home, and the lyrics. So it's basically like an image with the poem, which are the lyrics. That is going to be displayed for almost 2 months at the Rawls Museum, and that will be able to be viewed. And I don't think you have to be a member for that to happen, but they are hoping to increase their membership here in 2026, and they're having a lot of different types of activities now. And so I'm excited to let you know just some of the things that you can put on your calendar to be a part of. Next on the video, the next part of this Rawls Museum experience is that they're going to have a wellness resource fair on January 31st, the last day of the month, also at the Rawls Museum. It's the next part of this, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will be there. I'm hoping that Judy Hawkins Dunn will be able to come as well. And what is this event? This is where I'm going to have a table showing people and featuring the Widow Walk resources, all of our original written books, which I call Grief Expressions, the expressions of the heart, that have turned into the Mind Mended Heart quote book, the Mind Mended Heart study guide, the Heart Scribes Vibes story book behind my first album, also called Heart Scribe Vibes, and our other resources, just showing people what's available with healing in this community. And we believe that this resource called the Widow Walk is one of our hopes, is that gathering together, sharing with a common ground, which is loss, will not only encourage you, but it will expedite your healing and hopefully allow you to not feel alone, to feel community, to know that there's a place where you can come, that we understand, we relate, and we are excited for you to be there. So that is what we've been growing over the last almost 2 years now. And I want to go back for another date. So in between, so every Saturday coming up, there is something for you with the Widow Walk available. So on the 17th, you can come and see their exhibits with other art, which is their interpretation of art and healing and what that means to them. Then on the 24th, which is the following Saturday, that is our monthly gathering here for January at the Hunterdale Fire Department. That's from 10:30 to 12. We're going to have all these dates below, so if it seems like I'm going a little fast and you can't write them all down, just click below and you will see that in the notes. That is from 10:30 to 12. We have not had one of these since November because December we did our Christmas party. So this is our time in January to reflect on the holidays. So that's what I put in the post. You can see that on our Facebook page, Widow Walk with Mike and Noel, the event, so that you can put that on your calendar, January 24th at the Hunterdale Fire Department, to reflect and to gather together after the holidays and just check in with everyone and see how you're doing. See how the holidays treated you. How are you feeling post? Was there anything that you felt triggered from? Was it an easier year this year? Was it harder this year? We want to hear. We want to hear your story. We just want you to come sit around the table and we're just going to have a conversation. And sometimes we pray over you. Sometimes we usually start with prayer and end with prayer, but there is times where there's individual prayer, but usually it's just kind of at the beginning and the end. So then the following Saturday on the 31st is when you can come to the Wellness Resource Fair, and there's going to be different booths there where you can see resources in this community that has to do with wellness for you to get to know about it. The Rawls Museum is partnering with the Obacy Health Foundation. They also have been instrumental in help giving us some funding over the last 2 years because they believe in this resource, and so they're expanding that in other parts of our community and different resources, like I'm saying, different functions for more growth and more activities to really benefit the residents here further in their growth, in their health and wellness. And I just love that. I love it so much. And then we're moving into February. Okay, so those are the 3 things coming up on the next 3 Saturdays that if you want to come out, and there's going to be, finger foods and different things at the reception. This is some happening stuff. These are new events that I don't know if you will know about, so I want to bring awareness to them, and I'm so happy that we are partnering up, and I hope that in 2026 there's going to be more of this. So then on February 4th, I'm going to be back on the Hampton Road Show. I hope some of you remember that we got to do that. I got to go on there and promote the Walk of Love gathering and show the video after we had our first annual dinner last year that we did on March 1st. Well, this year we are going to have it. I'm getting on the Hampton Roadshow before the event to hopefully get more widows and widowers in Hampton Roads to come on out to little old Franklin and be a part of our dinner. We are already in conversations about the venue and the speaker. Y'all, we are so thankful for how last year went, and we do not want to disappoint you. We are going to make it even better this year. And part of that is growing the event. Part of that is having an expectation for y'all. We know that you have been asking about this. Judy Hawkins is getting asked. Judy Dunn is asked regularly, when are you doing this? We want to know about it. We're going to be sending letters out to local area churches with tickets. That is something we did last year. We want to continue to pursue that. So we are so excited about that. So I'm going to be announcing that on the Hampton Roadshow. I think it's a 10 a.m. showing on February 4th. It's a short little clip they usually do, but I'm excited to be back in the studio again. Then on February 10th, a space for sharing art and wellness is what they're calling it. We are back at the Rawls Museum for part 3 in this exhibit, and this is where I'm gonna get behind their grand piano and feature the Coming Home song. So it's gonna be a night of storytelling. It's gonna be a more expression form of this exhibit. So I think the original one's gonna be a little bit more on the walls, if you want to say. And yes, we will be there to have conversations with people as they ask, what is this about? What is your piece of art about? So it's more interacting. And then the wellness is really showing what the Widow Walk has to offer. And then going back in February, we will be there to sing and feature the song. This will be the first time I will have gotten to do that. So that makes me happy, y'all. It really does make me happy to get behind a grand piano and just sing a song that was birthed out of loss. And it's bringing me joy to be able to tell you that this is available for y'all to be a part of. If you want to know more about this, the phone number to the Rawls Museum is 757-653-0754. They are wanting to increase their, let's just call it footprint, the amount of activities that they're having there, and the amount of people that are showing up as well, because this is a beautiful resource that has been here for some time. I don't know how long it's been here, so I'm not gonna say, but as long as I can remember, the Rawls Museum has been here, so it has been some time, some decades. So that is on February 10th. Then on February 28th, I'm announcing it here, we will be having our second annual Walk of Love gathering. I'm not going to share yet where it is. Stay tuned for more updates on the Facebook page, and we will have this on our Widow Walk page. There will be tickets available. You'll be able to sign up just like you did before. We are going to probably have to put a cap on number. We sold out last year. We hope to sell out again. We are trying to get the capacity for 150 to at least be able to come this year. I'm going to be in contact with the Tidewater News again and hope that we can get that back rolling. We're working potentially to collaborate with a couple of chefs here locally and have them help bring it to the next level. And the chef that we talked to has some students that he is mentoring and potentially bringing them into it, and just bring more collaboration with some of the cool artisans, if you want to call a chef an artist, but I think they are, into this year's Walk of Love gathering. I am so excited about this, y'all. I mean, literally, I did not realize the magnitude of all of this. And now I'm forgetting that there was one more thing. So I have confirmed this as well, that I'm going to be leading worship with a church called Liberty Church in North Carolina. They're in the Collington area of Nags Head. It's not Nags Head, but Kitty Hawk. And I have been asked to come to their Thursday night worship night. So any of you widows and widowers who have friends in the Nags Head area, you need to contact them and tell them to come on out. This is something they do on a regular basis, but they've called me in to assist. And that is on January 29th. So there is one more thing on January 29th, and then February 1st will be a Sunday morning. I will also be co-leading with them in the church there. So let's recap. Let's recap if we can. On January 17th, the 17th was the year that my husband passed. 17117 is what's happening this year, and I am going to be having a framed work of art that is a original song being displayed in the Rawls Museum. Then we get to gather together on the 24th with our community group at the Hunterdale Fire Department. Then on January 29th, I will be in the Collington area of Kitty Hawk and worshiping with another church that I have some friends that are the leaders there. Then I will be coming back for the 31st to be here for the wellness fair and letting other people who are coming to explore that fair know about our resource called the Widow Walk. Then I will be heading back that afternoon to Nags Head to be able to rest up and then help them co-lead that Sunday morning at Liberty Church. Then the following Thursday, I will be heading on over to the Hampton Roadshow to promote our second annual Walk of Love gathering. The following week, we will be having a space for sharing art and wellness 2 hour. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. I think it's more like it's a live experience where you're going to be more immersed in that art with the people who have other songs to share and be featured, and some storytelling, and maybe there's going to be some poetry. I don't really know what all is going to happen. I'm excited to be a participant, but also an observer in it all, a witness of it. And if there's good participation, they will do more. So this matters because we want to continue to bring wellness resources here in Franklin and Southampton, Suffolk area. That's on the 10th. And then after that, we will be preparing for February 28th, which is the dinner, our big event, if you want to call it our big event, to celebrate Valentine's Day with those who have lost their Valentine, and to remind you that you're still loved, that there's more of us than you believe there is. You're not alone, that you're loved, that you're seen, and we want to celebrate you. That's what the Walk of Love gathering is all about. If you are a widow or widower and you get this video and you went last year and you now know some other people who didn't go, I need you to spread the word. You watching, the viewers, the local people who came last year. If you only invite one more person, we will be sold out. And we have a new speaker this year. There's gonna be surprises because that's just what we like to do, is bring in some elements of gifts, bring in good food, good fellowship, and who knows what may happen, y'all, because things evolve, and by the time we get there, it'll be more than what I'm telling you right now. So stay expectant here in 2026. Please mark your calendars. These are going to be amazing events, and you coming into the room just brings warmth, excitement, and anticipation for more that's ahead. This exhibit will be open, like I said, from January 17th to March 7th. So there will be other times that you can come and walk through it and see it, because the Rawls Museum, I think, is open most days. So you can see it other days, but these are the big days where there's going to be more activity happening. Thank you for following along. I hope this gets you excited about some of the things that we're doing here in 2026. I don't know what March holds, y'all. I can't even I can't explore that. The Lord hasn't revealed more, but here we are in the beginning of January, and I'm already telling you about this much that's coming ahead in the year, and I'm staying expectant. I'm staying open so that the Lord can continue to drop things into our laps on where He has for us to share, to bring healing, and to express all that we have learned through our grief journeys as a collective, and to be able to be a ambassador for those who are walking this story. Feels like an honor. It is a joy to share it, and I am thankful for all of you. Please share this resource, this YouTube video. The more we share it, the more other people will learn about what widows and widowers are doing in their lives. How are they making it through? This is what I'm trying to capture here on the Widow Walk, Mondays with Micah, as we like to call it. I'm trying to capture as many stories as I can about how widows and widowers are getting through their story. Their story helps educate us about some things that they wish they could have done different. The things that they're so thankful that they did, that the Lord guided them in along the way. The things that helped them release the grief. The different therapies that they went to. The different some cut grass, some got massages, some started to knit. There's just so many different things that people have done, and it's just so interesting. It is literally a limitless category, in my opinion. That's why I have to continue to explore it. Stay tuned for more goodness. We've got a video coming up with a widow that is no longer a widow. She has been on the show before, but she has written her first book, and I believed that was going to be possible. So there's going to be some fun videos coming up. Stay tuned. Please share this. Comment below. I read every comment that there is. Some of you comment on our Facebook post with the link to the blog, and some of you comment within the website itself at thewidowwalk.org. If you have a church that you're going to and you feel like we should come and share with your church what we're doing in this community, please get in contact with us. You can find that contact information below as well. We are expectant to be able to continue to bring awareness in this local area and further into Hampton Roads on what the Widow Walk resource is and how we are better together. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye.